We've got 7 amazing tips that will help you build 7 new skills on the piano. You want speed, rhythm patterns, and so much more? You get it. But be careful, my friends, those will change your playing forever, and the best part, super easy to do and perfect for beginners. The first tip is to build and play any type of major and minor chords. For the major chords, you have to follow this formula: 1 + 5 + 4. 1 stands for the notes for the chord's name. For example, I want to build the G major chord, so 1 is G. And then all you have to do is count 5 keys, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our G major chord, and this rule works for every single major chord, flat and sharps as well. Now, for build any minor chord, the formula is 1 + 4 + 5. And the same thing, 1 stands for the chord's name. For example, let's say you want to build the E minor chord, so E is our first note. Now count 4 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our E minor chord, and the same thing. This rule works for every single minor chord, sharps and flats as well. Second tip, if you want to play fast but you don't have time to spend on technical exercise, all you have to do is play doing arpeggios, which means you build the same chord in both hands. For example, C major, C, E, G, and C, E, G, both hands. And then for the right hand, we're gonna double the root. So C over here and C over here as well, only for the right hand. And the arpeggio means instead you play all together, you play a note at a time, like this, back and forth. And the trick here, it's because all your fingers are ready on the keys. So because of that, it's so much easier to play fast, like this. And you can move using the same technique between chords and different ones. For example, now, if your goal is to play rhythm patterns, I have the best for you. But if you're looking for a piano course, especially for beginners, I'll leave a link of my course in the description down below. Back to the lesson. For this pattern, you play a chord, for example, C major, C, E, G, with C on the left hand doing octaves, like this. So I have C and C. And then you play everything together, and then repeat the right hand more 2 times. So 1, 2, total of 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then on the 4th repetition, you play the top 2 notes and the bottom note. It doesn't matter the notes itself, all you have to do, top 2 and the bottom note. And then you repeat the left hand, the top note on the left. Pro tip, instead of you just play the top note, play everything, hold it, the bottom note, and only repeat the top note like this. Playing everything together, you sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can move using different chord progressions, but with the same pattern, with the same rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, if your goal is to play the rhythm pattern, but you want to feel the chords, you have this one. So I have the C major chord as an example. And now we have numbers for these keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for this feel, you go to the third note, 1, 2, 3, and play third, second, third, and fifth, like this. And you can play this feel after repeating this chord a few times. For example, 1, 2, 3, feel. 2, 3, feel. And of course, works for every type of chord. Let me play a chord progression for you, doing this feel all the time. You sound like this. Moving on to play and build seventh chords without music theory, you have this rule. You play again a major chord, C major as an example, and then you go to the root, the note you used to name it this chord, in this case C, and just go down one key, like this. If you do that, you have the C major seventh chord. And if you do that one more time, you have the dominant seventh chord. So, the regular major, C major seventh, or C seventh. And this rule works for every single major and minor chord as well. Now, if your goal is to play freely without wrong notes, let's use the pentatonic scale. To build this scale, first, you play a major scale, the regular one, for example, G major, G, E, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. This is a normal G major scale. And then you get rid of two notes, the fourth and the seventh. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I get rid of the fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get rid of the C. And 4, 5, 6, 7. And of the F sharp. So I'll play G, A, B, D, A. This is my G pentatonic scale. And you can use that to play freely like this. Moving on, if your goal is to improvise but you don't know what to do, I have a pattern for you. So you still use the pentatonic scale, which for the G pentatonic scale we have G, A, B, D, E. You play 3 plus 3 notes like this. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. You sound like this. Of course, you can do the descending movement as well. It's a really cool sound. And play with chords to improvise, you have this sound. To learn more tips on the piano to help you play better, faster, and beautiful, just click on this video up here. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next piano tutorial. Ciao!